Highlights of Gina's career as a singer includes her performance at the Salt Lake City Winter Olympic Games, as well as her performance for Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. She also has performed at venues like St. James's Palace, the Tate Modern, the Royal Opera House, the Royal Albert Hall, and New York's Madison Square Gardens Arena. Gina was born a princess of the Kalabari people. The Kalabari live on the Niger Delta and are renowned throughout West Africa for the beauty of their women. As the daughter of a UN diplomat, the desire to travel is well entrenched in her bones. Even so, she has a deep love for Africa and returns to her parents' home in Ghana as often as possible. And she says, "I am a proud 100% African woman." Gina began singing whilst at university studying law. She's also an accomplished actress and a television presenter. Gina West is the founder and principal of Stage 2 Stage Performing Arts School in London, helping children to grow in confidence by expressing themselves through drama, dance, and singing. If you're just joining us, it's The One Show, and I have in the studio here with me, Gina West. Gina, hi. How are you? Good to see you. Have a seat, have a seat. Oh, girl. So tell me, how do you keep that smile so white?
The secret actually is about what you project, and what you project is whatever's inside. So I don't know, try to be true to myself.
Wow.
And then, that's what I project.
Gina, you have some amazing weaves. I mean, I don't know. It's just out of this world.
Well, I don't have one right now.
Yeah, but you still look fabulous. But is it part of your overall look for your career?
Honestly, Jocelyn, up until now, and by now I mean 3 weeks ago, I was known as the weave-on queen.
Hey.
I had these flowing locks, and that's what everybody knows me for.
Right.
And I think people thought that it defines who I am.
Yeah.
But actually, I suppose what I'm showing, having moved now to Ghana, is I've taken off the weave, and I'm sporting a natural look.
Yes.
And I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. And people are very surprised because I don't have the
fabulous.
hair, but it's still the same Gina.
Still the same Gina.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, Gina. So when did you start singing professionally?
I'm not like Whitney or any of these people who started when they were 3. I studied law, became a barrister.
Oh.
And when I was at university, I was lucky enough to meet Nina Simone.
Okay.
And I used to sing as a hobby. And she heard me sing one of her songs. I mean, I had no idea she was there. It wasn't deliberate. And she called me, she summoned me, and she said, "Girl, you need to sing because you got talent." She says, you're raw, so you need to get training. Yeah. But she advised me to take it up.
So wait a minute, you just didn't do law anymore, you gave it up?
Yeah, I mean, I completed my bar exams, and because that's how I was brought up, always finish what you start. And so I did that, and started singing. And I was very lucky, I have to say. I got a record deal with Arista, with BMG, and that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
So how was it for a black woman singing in the UK?
Well, I've been in England all my life,
Right.
practically, and there are a lot of black people. There are a lot of black singers there, and so in that sense, there's a lot of competition.
Right.
But I truly was brought up to believe that competition is a healthy thing.
Yes.
That when you see competition, it's your chance to excel, and that my success is not dependent on anyone else's failure. So I just went for it. I did my best. I did me.
Yes.
And I was lucky.
Now, you topped the UK dance charts, and then you were #1 in Italy.
Yes.
How was that feeling?
Do you know, I think I was going through a funny moment at the time. I had just come out of law, so I wasn't
sure.
I was pretty down to earth, and so it was all sort of like, okay, what's next? That sort of attitude. And but it was great, we had to it was hard work. We had to tour, we had to travel the country, travel Europe. The #1 in Italy was really fun because Italians are very passionate, like Africans, So when they're fans, they're really fans,
Right, right.
So that was good.
So after all that, you returned to gospel. Why?
I've always sang gospel.
Oh, you have?
Yep. And when after Joy, we started looking for the second single. And for whatever reason, we couldn't really pinpoint the second single. And so what I did was decided that I would step away from Arista and release an album on my own. And the first album for me absolutely had to be gospel. Because for me, it was like giving the gift back. I mean, when I say I've been very lucky, it's not just words. I really have been. And I felt that, you know, somebody's been watching over me. And I felt, look, I've got to just give the gift back. And so my first album was Voices, which is gospel. Yeah.
Wow. You really have been blessed with an amazing voice.
Thank you.
Let's enjoy this inspiring music video.
It's hard to ignore that this world is going crazy. Makes no sense anymore. Feel such desperation, don't know where to turn. Amongst all this confusion, there's a lesson we can learn. I need some clarity to help me see reality. I need a love that's gonna fill me with expectancy. Oh, stop the pressure, because my heart can't take anymore. Oh, stop the pressure, turn my life around. This world is going crazy, and I don't know what to do. So please reach out to save me, show me something true. I need more than a lover, more to help me through. Cause my world is going crazy, crazy without you.
You know I'm here for you, you know that I care for you. To give you everything in your life, that's what I'm here to do. I know you're hurting, but girl, I know for certain I'm a part of you like a lung. I'm the one to help you breathe. I know that lately, life has been shady. You've had a lot on your plate and things are going crazy. So sit down, think about it. Things ain't the same, come on, think about it. Do I need to shout it? The love and affection that I give you in your heart, you couldn't live without it. So, ready, steady, get set, go. This one's for you, just to let you know.
I need some clarity to help me see reality. I need a love that's gonna fill me with expectancy.
So you performed in front of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. I mean, that must have been an out-of-body experience.
Surreal.
Were you nervous?
You know, I've performed in front of the Queen of England twice. And the very first time was a little bit more remote because there were loads of guests. It was a particular event, and I was invited as one of the guests, just so that it would be a surprise when I stood up, because one of my strengths is a cappella.
Oh, right.
So I just take the microphone and I start singing.
singing.
So I was there dining, you know, eating, and then all of a sudden somebody slipped me the microphone and I stood up and started singing.
Okay.
And that was very interesting. But I got to say hello to actually to Prince Philip, but at that time not to Her Majesty. And then a few years later, I was actually asked specifically to do a very small private event. There were 27 guests, of which the Queen was one of them.
One of them.
And it was a tiny little room in the Berkeley Hotel in London, and I sang, so she was like right there, you know.
That must have been an experience, because, I mean, you see the Queen and you're thinking, oh, I'm sure she doesn't even cry, and she's so perfect, you know. But, I mean, to make her tear up, good job.
Yeah, no, she's very human. That's all I can say. She's incredibly human. It was a birthday party for her friend, and so I sang Happy Birthday and sang, I don't know, He's Got the Whole World in His Hands or something, but I personalized it. And so when I was singing the lines, she literally teared up. And she's completely human, like you, like me, completely human. Yeah.
Now, do you have any such highlights apart from Prince Philip and the Queen?
I wish I had a photo to show you, sitting next to Pierce Brosnan. You know who Pierce?
Yes,
he's so cute. But you
I
know,
love
he's
him.
married, I'm married, so
Yeah,
there you
so
go. But
that's
you know, I can
fine.
still say
Yeah,
he's cute,
yeah,
right?
he's cute.
And I've met all sorts of people. I really have. You know, there've been events that have not. It's not so much who I've met, but rather what the event has stood for. And
Right.
you know, for example, after 9/11, I was
Yeah.
asked to do Amazing Grace, to perform Amazing Grace after a moment's silence at the
Sad.
Royal Albert
Yes,
Hall,
yes.
and that was very moving. But
Yes.
also, it was such an honor to be
Yes.
asked. You know, so just various things like
Yeah.
that.
That is very interesting. Now, let's talk a little bit about your family. I know that you have two beautiful boys.
Yes, I
And
do.
let me tell me, did you plan a family this small because of your career? Because I mean, two boys.
I have never, ever thought of it as a small family. Having said that, I am one of 7 children.
Okay.
And I suppose, you know, over here in Ghana, you know, 2 children seems very small. But for
Yes.
me in England, it was
Yeah,
okay.
well.
And also, I may not have finished, you know. Who knows?
Yeah, you know, there's more room, right? I just really know that you're going to have some more. Anyway, what is it about your family? Tell me. What is it about your family that feeds your dream?
Gosh. Do you know, I mean, for me, I think I did it the other way around. A lot of people push their career and then they start thinking about getting married
Married
and
and
having a
having
family.
kids.
I got married young. And I wanted to be a little bit like Mummy. You know, she
Yeah.
started when she was
Yeah.
19, you know, and started having her kids. And I wanted to sort of grow up with my children. And I would say that that is what feeds me now.
Right.
I have grown up with them. I have learned so much over the years.
Yeah.
And, you know, my first 2 albums are very gospel.
Yeah.
And this next one, which is Stay Free, is about life.
Yeah.
It's about life. And
Yeah.
so I have learned to be human, to be real, to be true,
Yeah.
and not to be scared of expressing what has gone on in my life.
So did anybody tell you you couldn't do both, the family and the career?
Nobody's ever said that to me. Really? No. Nobody's ever said that to me. I suppose because I didn't, when I go and I'm doing a job, so let's say Chanel have asked me to do something. I go there, my children are not a part of it, I don't bring them in.
Yeah.
I go to work, I work, it's
That's
done, you
it.
know, so it's not, it's never sort of come up.
Yeah.
You know, they know I'm a mummy and they respect that.
So speaking about your boys and family, how are you able to protect your family from media or exposure, you know, because of what you do?
When I'm being interviewed or anything like that, they're not dragged in. Having said that, and I don't know if you've already shown the music video of World is Going Crazy, because of the theme of the song, I wanted the kids involved in the music video.
Right.
And so they're a part of the music video, but nobody points a finger and says, those are Gina's kids.
Right.
You know, there's loads of kids in the
Yeah.
video. And so that's probably the only exposure they've had.
Right.
I will always protect them from, because I made the choice
Yes,
to be
you
in this
did.
industry. They didn't.
They didn't, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't push them in that direction at all. Ever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you see any of your sons probably following in your footsteps, you know, singing or rapping, like you just said,
Do you
miming?
know, I don't know. I don't know. We're very easygoing at home. We sort of say to them, you know, whatever it is you really want to do and whatever you feel you're good at, that's what you should do. It doesn't
Right.
have to be music. It doesn't have to be business. But if I can be really honest, they definitely have talent.
Oh, they do?
Definitely have talent. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Unquestionably.
Okay.
Actually. So we'll see, you know.
I see why. I mean, Mommy's talented. What can I say? I keep hearing people saying, oh, Gina West, she's Ghanaian. Is she Ghanaian? Is she Nigerian? What's going on? Where are you from?
Well, I could be Ghanaian, right?
Right,
I
well,
look
yeah.
what do I look?
Yeah,
Ashanti?
yeah,
you
you
know?
can pass for a Ghana, maybe.
Go?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, the reality is that I'm not Ghanaian, not an ounce of Ghanaian blood in me. However, in terms of upbringing, etc., I'm Ghanaian.
Right.
You know, because, I mean, I was born in England, in Scotland, to be exact. But when I was 5, we moved from Rome to Accra. My father's a diplomat. And then even though I went out from 7 to 10, I was out of the country. I was I was in the States, and then I went to GIS for 2 years, 10 to 12.
Yeah.
When I think of home, I think of Ghana
Yeah.
because my parents decided to settle here.
Yeah.
My sister is married to a Ghanaian. She's Ghanaian.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's all. But you know, my blood is Nigerian.
Right.
But you know.
So tell me, have you been to Nigeria?
Yes, I was there not last week, the week before. Actually, with my husband, just on business. But you know, no, I've never lived in Nigeria.
Yeah.
You
Do you
know.
visit?
Yes, yes. And my parents are there right now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's interesting. Gina, you've been able to look fabulous, have a beautiful career, beautiful family. You're doing it all. Now, if there's a girl out there or there's a woman out there who's inspiring or aspiring to be like you, what do you have to tell them? What is your final word to them?
I would say you can do anything you put your mind to. You just go for it. You don't give up. People are going to say no, but if you, inside of you it says yes, you just keep going. You learn, you study, you be the best you can be.
Yep.
And if you're doing that and you're true to yourself, you can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it all.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Gina, for joining me.
you.
Your
Thank
album
you.
Voices,
Yes.
I absolutely love it.
Oh.
You know, I keep playing it over and over again. I don't even realize that I've played the same song over and over again. Because
Thank
I mean,
you.
I played it. I'm like, did I listen to this earlier? Because it feels like it ended and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
started all over again.
Yeah.
But I don't even realize. 'Cause, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you for your time.
Oh.
Keep looking beautiful. Keep looking fabulous. And thanks for joining me on the show.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you.
It has been a pleasure talking to you, Gina. Stay beautiful, and don't think you're going to leave without singing a line or two for me, because I know a cappella is your strength. I have the mic.
You're so naughty.
Well, you know, you did it for the queen. Come on now, do it for me too.
This is just for
I hope I
you,
tear up.
Jocelyn. No, this one is going to be a little lighthearted. No need to tear up.
Okay.
Okay. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your ma, she's good looking. So hush, little baby, baby, don't you cry. That was just for you.
Amazing. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Gina. Thank you. After the break, we learn the natural way of getting the perm.